Let's do an eat and run and see what items we get. All right, Curse of the Labyrinth, but we do have Goat Head, so Curse of the Labyrinth doesn't matter as much. We've also got this, so we can maybe be on top of our health. Our damage is good, but our tier rate is kind of dog shit. So that's a thing. All right, you know what, chat? I have a question for you. This is a question that's going to be really weird if you're watching this on YouTube later, because I'm recording this on the 11th of February. Ooh, Serpent's Kiss. But it's going to make a lot less sense if you're watching this later. So, as you guys may know, I used to play a lot of Hunt Showdown, and in November, they started to do a crossover thing with, of all people, motherfucking Post Malone, and they did a whole event that revolved around Post Malone's Murder Circus, starring Post Malone, brought to you by Post Malone in connection with Post Malone while working with Post Malone, etc., etc., etc. That event ended. And so I'm curious to what chat's opinions are on if I go back to it. Now, I am 100% aware that they'll probably do more, but if they don't do any more crossovers, what's chat's opinion on it? Now, I'm asking... It will be a surreal day if we suddenly get Isaac 2. No, this is Isaac 2 Electric Boogaloo. This is Isaac 2. You have to remember that. Edmund said that if he ever makes an Isaac 2, it's not going to be for like 10 years because it's going to take like 5 years to develop the game, and he's too busy working on eugenics right now. But listen, I'd say go back to it. Good for your health. Health up. My thoughts are mostly that it was a really good game for stream, specifically, because it was, like, something that chat liked, it was easy for me to jump in and out of, and it was a game that had a lot of potential for collaborations, you know, because I knew a lot of people that played it. Now, I'm always wary that they're going to try and pull more shit, so I'm giving it time. Like, I haven't reinstalled it, because what if their next announcement is directly into another bullshit, IP collab, and I really don't want that. But if they don't do any more of them, I'm tempted to give them a chance. Just because, like, from a streamer perspective, it was really good for me, like, as a game. Range up, shot speed down, that's fine. Tom Clancy's Rainbow West. But mostly it comes down to it being a game that was very good for me on stream. From a standpoint of being able to play with chat, being able to have a bunch of friends that played. It was an easy collab game, and it was very much like one of those, if I couldn't think of what game to play in a specific night, I could be like, ah, fuck it, I'll just boot Hunt up. So that's why I'm curious to you guys' opinions, because at the end of the day, you guys are the one who are, you know, being here, enjoying the content, supporting me, and if you aren't going to enjoy it, then I'm not going to do it. But if chat would enjoy it, assuming they don't immediately, like, tomorrow they could announce a fucking crossover with fucking Bill and Morty, not Bill and Morty, Rick and Morty. Pyromaniac's really good, though. And then it would just immediately dash any hopes that I had for it, you know? Kanye West Psycho Circus? Oh, God, no. But yeah, those are the kind of things that I think about. Because, you know, we're talking not just from a fun, for me, perspective, but from a business perspective, because, again, it was a game that was really good for collabs and stuff. And, honestly, there's a lot of times lately where I'm sitting around and I'm like, I don't know what game I want to play. I don't know what I want to do right now. And sometimes nights like that were my, fuck it, I'll just boot Hunt up night. And so it's not a thing that's set in stone. I just wanted you guys as, motherfucker. I just wanted you guys as motherfucker. I wanted your input. Listen, I don't think anybody wants to, I know, I'm just, listen, this gives me something to talk about. I don't think anybody's gonna, hi Aries, how are you? Hello. I don't think anybody's gonna work with Kanye, given his, given some of the things that he's posted on the Nazi social media. I don't think anybody wants to work with Kanye these days, except for horrible people. No, it's okay, you don't have to apologize. Boom. You don't have to apologize, I'm just saying. But yeah, welcome in. How are you doing today? How are you doing tonight, hon? I hope you're having a wonderful night. I am having a night. His shenanigans have been particularly ride or die. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, Uranus. I know I acknowledged your existence, but I don't know if I said hi. So, hello. Alright, so... So, Goathead is 100% Angel or Devil Room. Interesting. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to skip these because I don't really want either of them. Wouldn't mind collapses games that help more floating, more thematic. So, the problem with that, Ender... Used to like Breeze, but now, like, you know... I would like races to be afraid again. Yeah, me too. That'd be great. Oh, hey, we can get a book. A bookshop. Or library. That's good. It's 4 a.m. where I live. Anyway, cute avatar. Thank you. Tibby3D made it for me, and she made it very pretty. See? Hello. I have freckles and everything. Hi. Hi. Do you like my freckles? Yeah? Yeah? Do you like them? I like them. Hello. I love my model. Tibby did a good job on it. Thank you for doing the Tibby command. The Tibithia third dimension command. Hey there, undead corrupt zombie. It's not your time. Just wait 134 years. Oh my god. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this, we're gonna touch this, we're gonna touch this, and we're gonna take Book of the Dead with us because I like Book of the Dead. Wouldn't you like to know what my anus can do? Quote 2119. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would. Anyway, so the problem, Ender, is that when companies start to do things where they make collaborations with other like IPs and stuff, they never just do one. It's always like the first one is thematic, and then the rest of them start to get less and less and less and less as time goes on. You know what? That's fine. Dad's ring is okay, I guess. I think I'm just gonna take the moon card for later. Like, that's what always ends up happening, is that they start off... people. What can it do? Don't worry about it. They always start off really thematically correct, and then the longer they go, the worse it gets. So you start off with something that seems reasonable, and it fits the aesthetic, and it's normal, because we use Rainbow Six Siege as an example. Like, the first one, it was ha hee hee, we're gonna do like a little silly cosmetic, and then it was, you know... And then it was pink cosmetics, and then it was crossover cosmetics, and then it's like, there's puppet cosmetics, and like I make it the joke about Rick and Morty as your teammates. And the first one is usually acceptably close enough. Well, we wrote some lore to make it fit the universe that we have. And then the second one, they start to get really fucking weird with it. And then it gets worse and worse and worse. Alright, we're gonna leave. You know, just so you know, that quote was one of my first impressions of you. I try my best. Good timing with the spin. Star Wars collab, it's ass. Oh yeah, the Destiny 2 with the Star Wars armors. Ugh. You feel that as someone who used to play Call of Duty back in the day, just see with the Nicki Minaj, yes. Hi Nox. Nox, can I drag you into a phone call? Can you get in my stream chat for a minute? I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about some things. Can you jump in my stream chat for a minute while I play this game? Cool. Cool. Have one DVD. Premium skins, yeah. Oh, there was nothing out of it. Hello, I have a question for you.
What's up?
And I know I could wait until later, but it's easier for me to do this with you here because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So, when I booted up OBS today, my stinger was gone. My scene transition was gone. And so I put it back. I had to add it in, and it didn't have any of the other ones. It literally just had two options. It had cut and fade. Yeah. They were just, everything else was gone. And I don't know if that was an OBS change or not, but so I added my the video that I made, you know, my little like click loading screen gets corrupted. Yep. Yeah. it doesn't play audio for me at all. Thank you for doing the shout out, and Aris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Eric_Gardner just followed.
I'm calling you Aris, not Eric. So, while you do whatever you're gonna look up, let me continue. So chat can hear it if I set it to output, but if I set it to monitor, they can't hear it. If I set it to monitor and output, they can hear it, but I can't.
Interesting.
And there's no option to set what thing it's for. My monitoring device for First Impression was everything. Hell yeah! The audio device in OBS settings for my audio monitoring is set to the correct thing.
Right, okay. That was
Also,
gonna be my first question.
Yeah, no, that was one of the first things that I checked was, is my, like, when you go into the settings for it, my audio monitoring is set to my speakers, the Realtek Audio 2.0, whatever, that I use for my headset. Like, that's the one that I've always used. And that is correct as my default in my system settings and in OBS as the monitoring device. I do have cute emotes, thank you. They were drawn by Ellen and I love them. Who also drew Nox's emotes? Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, not the brick.
Not the brick. Oh, the brick. Classic Nox brick.
Classic.
Yeah. Nox absolutely is customer support guy.
That's me.
I'm sorry that I keep using you.
No, it's fine. I have this info. I might as well use it. Right?
Yeah. Now, part of the thing is we have a feeling that it might be one of those, I just need to turn it off and turn it back again, and that might fix it because it's going to reload all the settings. But I can't really do that when I'm live. And so when I first started stream, the stream chat was like, no music. And so I had to pull it up, and I had to make sure that my output device was set correctly. So that was the, like, as soon as I started stream, everyone was like, shit's broken. So shit's been broken literally since the moment we started. I managed to fix my system, my desktop audio, because everything just runs through desktop audio. I don't have a fancy audio input device. I've never had one. Like, you know how Shell has one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I never have. I don't use voice meter for anything. You know, I'm raw dogging it out here with my sound systems.
Yep.
Why are all of my floors XL floors? Sorry, I just noticed that. Additionally, since we're talking about it, my TTS is also busted, where depending on which thing it's going through, whether the audio is through the fake audio cable that I had to set up originally, or whether it's set through my speakers, I can either hear it or its mouth can move. It cannot do both.
I'm sorry, for what piece, sorry?
My TTS.
The TTS, right?
Yeah, the chat capture. If I have it set with the... Because the way you used to have to do is you had to do, like, a fake audio cable.
Yep.
I'm sure you're well aware of that trick. But you had to do that.
Yep.
And that would make it so that it worked. Vtuber has updated, but it worked the other day without any issue. But changing everything adjusted it. So if I set it to work with the cable, the mouth will move, but we can't hear it. If I set it to do speakers, we can hear it, but it doesn't move.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I'm sorry?
It's there's a disconnect somewhere between you hearing it and Vtuber hearing it, because it just works the same way that your Fugi does.
Yeah, I mean, he has changed how things work recently, the dude who makes Vtuber, so it's entirely possible that part of it is that.
Yeah, there's a chunk that's broken, or just, like, not listening somewhere.
Yeah, but it should, because, like, it worked on Saturday.
Right.
So I don't know.
Something updated at some point.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that the BIOS is what did it. Is when we updated the BIOS, that fucked everything.
Could be. Did you redo that BIOS install and like actually get it to go through? Or?
Yeah. It's the correct version 3067 or whatever now.
Yeah, so I'm guessing when we did the BIOS update, a bunch of shit changed on the back end. So I think that the easiest way to fix a lot of this is going to be to, like, essentially turn it off, turn it back on kind of thing.
Is that,
Where-
like, turn off my PC or turn off OBS?
No. We are going to have to, like, delete and recreate a couple of things. Or not, like, you know, not fully, but, like, your stinger will probably have to remove it and then completely add it back in.
I
Make
did.
Sure all the settings are correct. We'll probably want to redo it with a couple of things. Mainly your monitor ins and outs. And yeah, we'll probably want to check updates at some point as far as, like, is there an audio driver that needs to get updated or added back in? Because it's looking for the old info and doesn't have any of the new BIOS stuff.
I'm not sure because, like, they can hear the game just fine. I can hear the game just fine. Like, everything seems okay. And even when because I was afraid, since remember how I told you that my microphone was plugged into my, the BIOS one, the flashback? Yeah. When I plugged it back in, it didn't be like, oh, hey, there's a new audio device. It was just like, okay, we're cool. It works. It's the default still.
Yeah. Because that's running a different... Your audio ins are going to be different than your audio outs, so they run off of completely different driver systems.
Okay.
It's so cool. It used to, back in the day, I'm sure you remember this, the 3.5, all the different colored 3.5 millimeters on the back of your
I mean, I have those
computer.
still.
Yeah, but they used to be like, probably still only have like 2 or 3 of them.
No, I have all 5.
Oh, you have all 5?
I have all 5. Dude, I sent you a picture of my motherboard, remember? You can check.
I wasn't looking at that.
Yeah, but I mean, you have it in your history. You can look right now.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm just anecdotally for...
How dare you Anik in my chat?
I know.
You dodling yourself. This is bullshit.
Well, like, back in the day, for those who don't know, literally the net who does know, there were 5 different 3.5 millimeter jacks for your audio shit. Green was
Jacks.
speakers, green was speakers out. Pink was microphone in. Blue was line in, which is a fucking completely different thing. Black was rear speakers, which only worked if you had a what was the number? It's like a 3.1 channel audio system.
Okay, well then, that raises a question then, because my headphones are plugged in through the green one, I believe.
Yep. So that would be your line out. So that'd be sound to your headphone.
Yes.
Coming from the computer to your ear hole.
You can hear game, mic, VNN. It's just the Stinger and Biku. Yeah, it's just those 2.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that the Stinger is probably trying to play... It's either playing to a different audio out for some fucking reason.
Which makes no sense
Or-
because the monitor is set correctly.
Yeah, or the monitor, despite being set correctly, is not picking up what the Stinger is putting out.
Okay, is that one of those we can restart it? Because, like, after stream, I could just close OBS, reopen it, and just fiddle with changing scenes easily.
Yeah, basically we'll just have to, like, change what your monitor is.
Good night, Cassidy. I hope you feel
Good night,
better.
Cassidy.
Cassidy, like, got whipped into a car with a shenanigan bullshit today. I hope she feels better.
That's no good. Hope your bones feel better soon. But yeah, the monitor thing, if it is the monitor that's the problem, basically just being like, hey, this isn't the monitor anymore, this is. And then being like, just kidding, this is actually the monitor still. Should sometimes fixes the problem. If it's directed to the right monitor, but for whatever reason, the monitor's been renamed.
No, it's the same name. I know you're
it
just
could also
thinking.
OBS. Yeah, it could be that OBS is a free program, and sometimes it shows that it's a free program. And then for the Biku bot thing, ooh, that one's gonna be a little trickier.
Yeah,
probably have to go into your device manager, double check your audio ins and outs. Make sure that those are all updated, and then check the Biku bot itself and make sure that
Sorry, I'm talking about the game as you do this, because I am still trying to, you know.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, chat, that every one of my streams lately is just, hey, how about tech issues? Oh my god, I've become Amelie.
Yeah.
Ah! I hate it here. I don't want to be the Scuff Queen.
Scuff Duchess.
No, it's Baroness.
Scuff Baroness.
Me correcting you in the middle of my fucking sadness.
Right, yeah, my bad.
Wanna be scuffed.
To the Scuff Zone.
I hate it here. Can't I go to like the chalk zone or something?
Oh god, Chalk Zone.
Yeah, giving at least one person flashbacks.
Yeah, that person is me.
Get fucked.
Loved Chalk Zone, dude. That show is a disaster. It was so fun. Fucking nightmare.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I was interrupting your chicanery. My bad.
Yeah.
Hi, Mira. Yeah, we're in the scuff
What
zone.
up? Yeah. Your friendly neighborhood tech rabbit is trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
I need to like commission a picture of you in the Best Buy Geek Squad outfit, and you're just gonna hate me for it. Can that be a react? Can we get a reaction image of Nox in fucking tech support outfit? I really want that.
I can make one in like 10 minutes.
Just put yourself in a blue shirt, and then we'll fucking stamp on Geek Squad onto it. Is it blue?
No, I could. Well, the Best Buy polo is blue. The Geek Squad one is black.
Oh, okay.
Or I could go old school.
Yes.
And I could do the white button up with the black clip-on tie.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. I'm a lot of people's tech support.
Okay.
I've worked in the industry for 9 fucking years, so
I'm so sorry.
it's fine. Honestly, depending on how this year shakes out, I might be back in the industry yet again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just okay. I lost all of my shit here. That's just kind of how it do be going lately.
Yeah.
Ugh. God damn it! It keeps giving
So
me.
fun.
Yeah.
You don't want brimstone?
I wanted to try and force angel rooms because it said 100% angel or devil room, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know, and I haven't been getting anything good. But it's whatever. It's fine. I have
It
reason.
ain't no godhead.
I was trying so hard the last run. I don't know if you managed to catch that run, but it definitely felt like the game went, oh, you've been having a bad day. Let's just take care of that for you. Hold hand. Hold hand gives ice cream. Hold on. Seems like your Twitch histories are breaking out. Oh, okay, Ender. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out. Only were at 2, but you couldn't finish the second year. Man, I would hate working tech support like that. What the fuck?
It
Kills your soul.
You know, yeah, God, my favorite thing after a while, we would get like, you know, new people would come in and
Oh, that's what's doing it.
they'd be like, you know, you get the new guy and he's like, I'm just excited to work here and get to know the team. It's like, yep, can't wait to meet you, buddy. And then after like a year, you see the light dimming in the back of their eyes.
It's just that picture of like when you go outside at the family reunion and it's the dude just smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
And that happened a couple of times to some of my good buddies. It was like they joined and they're like happy to be here, happy to work with everybody. And it's like, yeah, man, glad you're here.
Nope.
And then like a year later, they're like, man, I'm still fucking here, huh? And I'm like, yep.
There's a YouTuber that does like, he's like a British guy working at like a Tesco or some shit. It's like, you know.
Oh, I know.
You know the guy? He's got like the beard and the half bun, and it's the one where it's like, no. Yeah, no. The boss said that I could stick around after being a seasonal. And it's like, oh, yeah, no, you're gonna want to leave. And he calls in the other guy, and then the guy's like, yeah, boss told me I did a good job as a seasonal, so I stuck around. Well, see, he's only been here for like an extra month in 2016. You said it's getting very late in your country, but where are you from? I am from Virginia, which is on the east coast of the United States of God, I hate this fucking country.
God bless.
Drinks repeatedly. Just chugs whiskey. Anyway, yeah, no, I am from Virginia. But if it's late for you, you should get some rest. It's technically late for me, too, but I'm a night owl, so I don't count.
Yeah, the old nocturnal sort of peeps.
Listen, I have an evening job. That's my excuse. What's yours? How you doing, hun?
I'm an insomniac.
That's true.
Sleeping disorder.
Have you tried not having a sleeping disorder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Anyway, we were having a discussion before we got rudely distracted by my dumb shit.
Yeah. So basically, the long and short of it is we'll have to go through and figure out what is actually the problem, if it's the monitor or the source, and then figure out what the repair process looks like, if it's like a reinstall of some kind or just like a recreation of some sort of something or other.
Listen, I'm just really hoping that I don't have to like redo all of my OBS shit, because A, I don't know where to find all that, and B, some of my chicanery, I love the word chicanery, it's such a good word. Like my
word of the day, chat.
Yeah, I love the word. You wanted to say about Hunt, but you were working with it. You still like watching playing Hunt. The murder circus didn't bother me much as others, but I'm not a bat. There's just not a battle you want to fight. That's fair. I mean, you got to pick your battles. I have really specific moral scruples, as some people might inform you, that I'm insane.
Well, I mean, if the way you level Final Fantasy XIV characters is any indication.
Hi. Anyway,
But yeah, long short of it is we're basically just gonna have to fiddle with some stuff and check and see what is running the way it's supposed to and what isn't.
I really, really, really hope that it's just they turn it off and on again and that fixes it, because, like, I don't know where to find a lot of my settings, and if I have to, like, redo things like the reactive lighting, that will kill my soul. Because it's a huge process to do.
Yeah, for sure. The cool part of it is you shouldn't have to redo anything from scratch.
If I knew where it was, I'd just copy and paste things.
Yeah, unless it's like actually broken. But with a BIOS update like this, it should just be a couple of couple audio drivers, and changing where things point, even if we're changing it to point at the same thing. Because like that'll happen to me from time to time. I have a
there we go,
like a visual scene that points to a very specific Opera GX window. But sometimes if I open that window and it loads something else over the top of it, it'll pick that other window because it had the same name at one point.
Well, that reminds me, like my sound alerts are also not working. And for a minute, it was because the website wasn't working. Like I went to sound alerts and it was said error, server error. And then so I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Maybe it's just Chrome being stupid. So I opened that up in God damn it. I opened it up in Firefox, same deal. And so Sil happened to be here, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask one person, because I don't need all of chat doing it. Can you check and see? And it was also down for Sil. But then when it came back, still broken.
Interesting.
So that's another source that's not showing up properly.
And that could also be a webhook.
Let me double check. So if I go to my sound alert properties.
Sure.
Source file, blah blah blah. Control audio via OBS. Use. That's not checked. Refresh cache of current page. I should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Refresh that. Click OK. But if we go to advanced audio properties, sound alerts is set to monitor only mute output, because otherwise chat hears them twice.
Yep.
So let's see. If I do a sound alert,
just push a random one.
Does not hurt. Does not. Don't hear it. But as you may know, if you have the stream open, it did do the pop-up.
Yup. Did... Oh... we're gonna have to fiddle with that one. I think that's another... Something's not pointing to the right spot. Kind of
Goodie.
problem.
Goodie. I
Because
hate
the
that.
source is active.
Why did I do that?
Otherwise, it wouldn't send the pop-up.
Yeah. Well, because, you know, it was originally down and then we fixed that, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any keys. Sorry, I'm being a goddamn idiot.
It's fine. You're doing your best.
Trying to play games at the same time. I'm so sorry that my streams are all tech help streams, chat. I'm sorry that my life has become scuff.
You can't get rid of me.
Listen, I don't mind a little bit of scuff because I understand there's always going to be some, especially when we're using like layered tech like we do. But
Yeah.
you know, there's a fucking limit at which I'm like, can I just have shit work?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest problem was your shit's technically been broken for a long time.
What do you mean? Oh.
Because you were so far behind on. Like,
Well, listen.
update.
Okay, listen.
That's
Fucking.
not entirely your fault, but
It's not even that. It's like it worked. Hi, Adiron. How are you doing, dear? It's one of those things where it's like, you know, it worked, so why would you
Yeah.
break it? You know? Okay, so
Yeah.
there's two.
but it was working on the front end, but in the back end it was probably super scuffed. It just had the appearance of everything was functional. You know?
I mean, I guess, but it's one of those things where it's like if you have a grandmaster, you know, clock that's been working for hundreds. Ooh.
Yeah.
Skin. Why would you ever fuck with it? Fucking Vanishing Twin again? That's amazing. But we got it super late. Sorry, I'm more video game nonsense.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, but I mean, when it stops working, it's gonna take a lot of effort to get it up and running again, and that's sort of just the general problem of.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, the Mark skull I was looking for was literally one room from the boss, and I checked every room.
Nice.
Oh, there's a...
That's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, doing fine, but air dry as fuck. Your face gonna fade to dust soon. Oh no, Adiron, moisturize!
Yeah, fuck, it's so dry here. My hand.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
I'm lotion on. Am I getting snow tomorrow too?
I mean, I don't know, but we're supposed to get 4 to 8 inches tomorrow here, which is about the variable of a... Never mind.
No, we're not getting snow here, but it is minus 17 Fahrenheit right now.
Wow.
So
That's
it's a little
chilly. Ooh, immaculate heart. All right, I'll take that.
chilly. Yippee.
Yippee. Okay. Is that my first trinket of the game? Wow.
It might be.
Compared to last game. Ugh, these are both Garbo. I guess I'll take glaucoma. Bye-bye. Let's see, you're trying to be moisty, but it's too hot, and that's weird because when it's hot, I'm usually wet.
It's dry heat.
I don't know. Side note, if I get snowed in tomorrow, which is not likely to happen because the snow is not supposed to start until about 10, but if I manage to get snowed in at any point this week, I'll do an extra long stream.
Ooh. Fun.
Friends,
You know, like, if I've got the time...
Yeah, I get that.
I'm on as like I've got all those Monster Hunter things I need to do, so it's like if tomorrow I can't get to work, I'll just say fuck it, and I'm just gonna burn through optional quests. Like that's the plan.
Might as well.
You know, just get them done, and then you know maybe work on the grinding land stuff. All right.
Good old grinding lands.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry that you're so hot, though. I wonder if there could be a pump your ride style stream where you go around and tech support people. Well, the joke is because, like, I don't know if you... Do you know who Monarch is? Like, Amelie?
Yeah. Yep.
Have you seen her shorts on YouTube? Because like 80, I'd say 80 to 90% of them are her calling Sayu to ask for tech help. And it's hilarious.
To the point that he has Sayu tech support merch.
Yeah, like at least my problems are usually not like I know how to fix it sort of thing, because I could usually troubleshoot on my own, and I went through the okay, maybe a default system thing got changed, and suddenly my monitoring stuff, you know, the monitoring channel is wrong. Nope, that's not the problem. You know, I'm smart enough to at least be able to like go through the first set of layers.
You're not completely tech helpless.
No, I need advanced help eventually. Helpless.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
go
do be
away.
like that.
I hate lumps, they're the worst.
Makes sense.
Wait. Something really funny, I didn't really know who she was until YouTube started out of the blue recommending her the week before she joined Vshoujo. A, that's hilarious. B, the fact that you managed to go like years without knowing who she is amazing, considering I've known about her since like the fucking cover of Evangelion songs years ago. Because she was, like, that was her big thing, is that she did English covers of anime openings.
Yep. That's what I know her from.
God, she's been doing stuff for, like, as long as anime's been around.
Yeah. Long time.
There was a lot of hate when she joined it first, because it happened right after the auditions, obviously, because the people who auditioned haven't yet gotten in. But then she was like, listen, this has been going on for a year and a half. It had nothing to do with the auditions. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Because that's exactly the point, is just invite people if they're big names already.
Yeah, if you want your friends and your invite them. And that's what they did. Just they gotta, you gotta get a model ready, debuts and stuff. We're probably not gonna see audition stuff for.
They said that they wouldn't be out until 2025 minimum.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Though it makes me
debut stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta get everybody on the same page.
But anyway, I think it's funny that you managed to go years without knowing. No offense to her or people who like her, just you kind of do really metaphorically live under a rock. No, that's fine. That's fine. Like, you know, whatever. Shit happens.
Some people live under rocks.
It's one of those, like, if you weren't looking for English covers of specific anime songs, you would never have known she existed anyway, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Excuse me. But, okay, well, in that case, I'm probably gonna harass you after stream. And be like, okay, let's go down the list. I'll try to restart first. I won't immediately jump to Nox, please help me. I will try to restart both my PC and OBS first and see if that fixes it. And
I think the biggest thing is going to be remapping where everything points to.
well, I mean,
Point it back to the same spot.
it should be, though. That's the thing, is because, like, I check my default settings. My default settings, it's the correct set of audio output. And I check my monitoring settings, and it's the correct monitoring channel.
Yep. So here's the super cool thing about that little tidbit.
I don't like this.
They might look the same, but what is selected could just be blank. Could be nothing. Because the update moved where that default is.
I don't like this anymore.
Looks correct. Yeah, everything looks correct, but it's just wrong.
I don't like that.
It's not great.
Oh, I might die this run. I'm playing a really risky game.
Yeah.
With my
Die.
I died. Do you want to know what I died to?
Spike.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we're going to spawn a random spike underneath you. I hope you're not standing where you're getting spiked at. And guess what happened, chat? I got fucking spiked. If you're familiar with One Piece at all, she VA'd for 2 separate characters. Yeah, but that's new stuff. Ow.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll drink water. God. Hnetu, look at. Thank you, Pinky. That's very helpful. Gonna have ghost hardware now. What? This is a bullshit.
Yeah.
Discrimination. I'm gonna stop this recording.
How does that make you feel?
Rah!